Hey, folks, especially if you're a veteran, there's a group called the Clay Ray Veterans Association. It's in Excelsior Springs, Missouri. Now, I'm about to show you a news clip from that area. They just got their roof fixed after a car went into it. This building's been around for 100 years, or this group has been around for 100 years, pretty much at the same spot. Up until 3 months ago, they'd never had a problem where they're at with the car ending up in their roof. Now, 3 months ago, and now recently, they've had two different vehicles end up in the roof of their Veterans Hall. Now, folks, they're talking about this time around, they're going to be hurting for money. They just raised the money, just got everything fixed, got it all taken care of, getting ready to have a grand opening. Another car ends up landing in their roof, the second one. So, I'm going to let you hear this, and I'm going to see what we can do here. Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
Check your screen out now. Caught on camera, a car flies through the air, slamming onto the roof of an Excelsior Springs building. Amazingly, it's not the first time. In fact, just over 3 months ago, another car crashed into the roof of the Clay Ray Veterans Building in Excelsior. I'm John Holt.
I'm Bria Love. Veterans Association leaders there shocked, having just repaired the roof. Fox 4's Lexi French, she's live outside of the hall in Excelsior Springs. So Lexi, this is going to have a major impact on the Veterans Association.
Bria, it absolutely will. Now, the outside of the building on the roof, there is extensive damage, but right now we're going to give you a look inside. As you can see, some of the damage here on the ceiling of the building. They were just about finished with repairs from that crash back in February and were set to celebrate and have a reopening, and now they're back to square one.
2 years from now, it'll be 100 years that we've been here. It's the first time we've had one car crash into the roof, let alone two of them.
This surveillance footage shows the moment the car crashed into the roof of the Clay Ray Veterans Association building. A man was driving on Linwood Avenue when his car launched off the cliff, tumbled through the trees, and then flipped right onto the roof.
Instead of following the curve of 10 Highway, the road that they come off of is Linwood Avenue, and they drive straight down Linwood Avenue, and then there's this cliff face that's on the backside of St. Louis Avenue that's hidden by this tree line, and essentially they launch off of the cliff face and they end up in the roof here.
The Veterans Association has not been able to use their building or host revenue-generating events since the first car crashed into the building in February.
It's quite shocking for it to happen again, but we just went through all this money and everything to fix the other part, and now it's the same thing, just over in the bar area instead of in the kitchen.
They were only 2 weeks away from reopening.
It's just heartbreaking, especially when it comes to the community. I mean, it's an American Legion. We help veterans any way we can, and it's put a big damper on things.
Excelsior Springs police are still looking into what caused the crash Wednesday morning, but say it's obvious that speed was involved.
As long as he didn't have any medical condition, we are going to charge him with something. That could be as minor as careless driving, or all the way up to, if he was determined to be impaired, he could face a charge for that. But we just don't know at this point.
There was nobody inside the building at the time of the crash, and the driver was able to walk himself to the ambulance and was then taken to the hospital. We haven't received an update on the driver's condition from police at this time. In Excelsior Springs, Lexi French, Fox 4, working for you.
Now, look, I know everybody has been hurting for money and all that, but this, in all honesty, this is something that we can work on together on this. And we can work to make sure that these folks have a place that they can work together on. And they've got a GoFundMe. Let's see here. I'm trying to find where the GoFundMe is here, and I'm going to link it down once I find it here to help these folks out. This is some insanity. So, y'all see if you can join together and help with this GoFundMe once I find it. Okay, I found it. And they got $390 raised. So do what you can, folks. This is serious. I mean, twice in 3 months that they've had a car go through it, when in 100 years they ain't ever had that happen up until 3 months ago. So help them out if you can. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now. Bye.